Hey, fabulous clinicians, this is Jo, and this is Private Practice for Tuesday, the 15th of May, 2018. And as promised, I have just come back from my tax planning meeting with my fabulous accountants. Now, you've all noticed that I have, well, some of you have noticed that I have a coffee mug that says pretty much the same thing. I think that this company and I are quite aligned, but I can assure you this is not vodka, that this is water. I didn't quite need vodka to go into my tax planning meeting. So I discovered the value of tax planning many years ago, particularly after a year when I had made so much freaking money and didn't pay enough tax that it took me 2 years to pay off a tax bill, which isn't great. I was upset by that and pretty darn annoyed. So tax planning is where an accountant can help you forward plan what you need to do to minimize or refine your obligations, not avoid paying tax, because the paying of tax is kind of important and necessary, because we all like to drive on roads and go to hospital and things like that. Yes. But how can you do things in your business or with your cash flow or with what's going on to make sure that you're not paying too much and that you're not paying any more than, or that you're not paying enough so you end up with a bill? So I really, really appreciate these conversations. It helps me feel secure. Now, I am also the sort of person who has learned the value of being in her numbers almost daily. And I have made it very clear this year that we've had challenges with cash flow, and we continue to have challenges with cash flow, but everybody has challenges with cash flow, and it's a part of growing your business, and it's a part of growing up as a business owner. Wow. Hello, everybody who is joining me on this call today. Thank you. Well, I know what to put in. Let's talk about tax planning. That was unexpected. Very cool. So the good news is we've made more money this year in revenue than we have in previous years. So I have made more money than I've ever made in a 12-month period. Hurrah! Have I hit my $1 million desired target yet? Nope. Obviously still got things to learn because we still haven't hit that yet. We're making a profit. Hurrah! Didn't do that last year. Last year was the first time I had not made a profit in my business. In fact, last year, the tax department had to give me money back, which was pretty darn cool, but it wasn't a great indicator of the health of my business for that 12-month period. So we've gone from that to now having some profitability back in the business. So there's profit there for us to do something with. Now, you need to understand that as your business grows and as the moving parts in your business grow, cash flow and profit are not the same thing. So I'm told today that I've got this profit sitting in my business, which is tens of thousands of dollars. Yeah, I can't see it. I can't go and magically pull it out of my bank account and pay down some debt. I can't magically pull it out of my bank account and pay my book editor. It's just the fun ways that accounting works. And this is what we've got to get used to when we're in businesses for ourselves and when we're learning how to manage money. Revenue is one thing that we manage. Profitability is another thing that we manage. And expenses is another thing that we manage. So if you don't have enough revenue coming in and you have too many expenses coming in, then you're going to be in debt. And that's really uncomfortable and that's very stressful. I don't enjoy that level of stress. I lived my whole childhood thinking that we were living on the edge of bankruptcy. So for me, that level of stress is almost traumatizing. And I've also had to learn how to get myself out of a poverty mindset, or a scarcity mindset, which was there's never enough. There's never going to be enough, that I need to go and buy all the things now because there's never going to be enough and I'm going to miss out. And the FOMO kicks in with the scarcity and it's just bad for everyone. So learning to be disciplined and knowing my critical numbers in my business, and that changes. So the critical numbers in my business in the first 12 months were different when I did my first $250,000 year, which is different to when I did a $380,000 a year, which is different to when you do a $500,000 year. The critical numbers in your business change. So we've got a new metric that I'm really excited about, which I'm not going to share with you today because I haven't used it yet and I don't know if it's actually going to be useful. So I don't want to be spruiking something that I know nothing about. But I am excited to know that there are a couple of things that I can do winding down to the end of this financial year that will actually put me in a really good and powerful position for the start of the next financial year. So I may be the only person on the planet who enjoys going to visit her taxation and accounting person, but then I have like super cool accountants. They're amazing. So thank you, Lauren and Melissa and all the fun people at ATA. Yeah. Oh, hey, John. Oh, you're going to learn about my taxation today because my husband John likes to get on these videos because he finds that he catches up with my day because there are times when he gets home and I've used up all my words. But that's got nothing to do with taxation. So what can you be doing now to be preparing for the end of the financial year? Well, number one, don't stress about it. Number two, get yourself an accountant who knows what they're doing. Now, I strongly recommend an accountant because if you're a health professional watching this video, chances are you don't know a lot about tax. And I know everybody will be quick to tell you here in Australia that it's easy. You just go into the ATO portal and you just do this and you just do that and you just do the other. Seriously, people, we are better than that. And you don't have to scrimp on getting really good advice around taxation. So you want to start thinking about next year and what it is that you want your money to do for you next year. Not how much do I want to earn, not how much profit do I want in my business, but what do you need your money to do for you? So the whole point of me having this business is so that I can add value to people's lives, but so I've got cash flow supporting my lifestyle and building me wealth for my retirement. I'm 45 years of age. That's kind of important to me. So I don't need to have a massive business. I don't need something that's going to take over the world. I need something that is lucrative. I need something that's generating sufficient cash flow, that's profitable, that is allowing me to create wealth in other ways. But that's not what everybody needs to do. So be really intentional about what you need the revenue in your business to do for you. My husband and I are really clear that wealth creation is great and we need to do it, but lifestyle for us now is also awesome. We've sacrificed a lot to create the lifestyle that we have now. We like it. We like being able to travel. We like being able to go away. We like being able to buy nice things. We like being able to go shopping for furniture. We don't do all those things all of the time, but that is a conscious decision that he and I make to be able to go and do those things. So don't freak out about the end of the financial year. Start getting all of your receipts in order. Start planning for how you're going to report to the ATO. And seriously, if you need a recommendation of a decent accountant, hit me up because I will recommend Melissa and her team till, forever, kingdom come. They are great. And I know they work with people all over the country because I know the people that they work with because they're just that cool. So there we go, Taxation and Tax Planning 101 from Jo Muirhead, who is not an accountant. This does not construe accounting advice, legal advice, or financial advice. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. And I am looking forward to talking to you from the state of Queensland for the rest of the week. Bye-bye.